let's see. Is that a happy ending? Okay, a bit world, okay. So we access the ending from the bit. What's this? Congratulations on completing your friends list. As a reward, you can play a bonus story. Begin the bonus scenario? Sure. Okay, let's see what this is. This is Manase. Chapter XX, Manase Godo cannot unravel. Ah, it's morning. I'm simply no good at waking early. I should hurry to see father. I fear he'll be upset with me. Oh. I guess we're back in the future? Is this after or before? Good morning, father. Morning, Manase. Was worried you'd never wake up. How are you faring? Body temperature, blood pressure, and all else is normal. Good. So about the plans for today? Right. First time overseas for you, Manase. Yes, sir. I'm scared of getting seasick. Don't fret it. Not as bad as you think. Yes, and Manase will be coming too. Father? I'm not keen on him. Always so frivolous. I can't get a hold. Well, I agree with you there. Then what's the meaning of all this? Friendliness between you two with you two as of late. My father knows Nase. We've been going to town outside of work plenty. I guess that's true. State your reason. Because I like Nase? That grown man who still wears a bit bone like rabbit ears? Don't let appearances deceive you. I believe there's something you're always saying. That's when it comes to criminals. Understandable. I will not accept. Even if the future's changed, Nase and my father don't seem to be able to get along. Okay, so this is the changed future. Oh, it's already time. We must hurry, father. Come on. Right, let's part at once. After taking the time machine to the future, I woke up in my bed as if nothing had happened. And Nase, who I thought had come with me, was gone. I suspect that Nanashi vanished during the trip. He had told me as much before we left. Even my memories of that prior Nase will eventually vanish, surely. And while new future Nase has important duties regarding the master program, his abnormal cheer seemed rather different from before. Just too cheery, or at least it seems abnormal to me. Oh, Nase-chan. Good morning, Nase. When did you arrive? About 3 hours earlier or so? That's very early. Really? Just thinking about going through with Manase-chan made me get up early, like grade school right before a trip. Oh, hello there. Apologies for the long absence. Best regards for these next few days together. Let's hope. I'll throw you overboard if you do anything amiss. Oh boy. I'm not too much of a coward to handle such scary remarks, sir. Father, we're off. Jeez. Your father's aura seems more impenetrable to me before, Nase-chan. It's because you're being a little clean, Nase. But honestly, Hasn't it been a little much lately? You don't like it? Not exactly that. I'm just a Manase-chan fan. I don't understand whatsoever. Let us go. This boat will depart without us. Okay. This isn't your room, Nanase. Oh, aren't you lonely? Oh, but all the jokes aside, your dad would tear me apart if he found out. So keep it a secret. It's certainly true. Man, what a good view. It's my first time overseas too, so I'm a little uneasy, but it's sure exciting. I propose of this trip is the shared information with the overseas master program people, correct? Yeah, I was thinking someday there can be nearly one in every country, all working independently. It's safer with 2 people than 1, and 3 than 2. But it's also in the planning stages, so there's a lot of coming and going to be done. Can you speak any foreign languages? No, nope, not at all. Though I can't understand people. Please don't use that ability too much. It puts a burden on your body, doesn't it? I mean, apparently, but I'm not conscious of it. The numbers just pop into my out on their own, so that's fine, right? I wouldn't exactly call it that fine. Hey, there's a pool over there. How about you go swimming, Manase-chan? I did not bring a swimsuit. Looks like you can loan one out. What are you after? I was just thinking how I've never seen you in a swimsuit. And I expect you never will. Oh. That was quite a sound. Well, was that next door? I thought I heard a yell too. An argument, perhaps? What a terrible thought. Why would you come on the sea just to fight? Indeed. Shouldn't you get back to your room? Father told me he would come by after he finished sorting the luggage. Oh, can't I just hide under the bed? Anyone can sense your presence in Nase. Okay. I should take it easy too, I suppose. Oh, we still have all of this stuff. She has 99 friends. Huh? Did you get your bag sorted? Yes, Father, I've done my part. Did you hear a loud sound out earlier? Yes, I did. It sounded like perhaps yelling. Oh, but it's the very same guy who was making a ruckus in the Grand Hall. A ruckus? In the hall? Yeah, said he was a magazine writer or editor. He was doing an interview and it turned into an argument. So he was going around thinking out his anger. A savage fellow then. The guards got him quick though. Jeez, it's still not pleasant. Hope we can carry out our destination without incident. Father? I just had a bad feeling. Stop that, please. Oh. Right, but also don't leave your room unless there's something important. And keep your door locked tight. I understand. Don't let anyone but me inside. Especially that rabbit ear. It will be fine. He can be quite overbearing. I suppose it's to be expected for his line of work. But I do have a bad feeling myself. Indeed, I just can't calm down. Father may have said not to go out, but I would feel much safer with Manase. Uh-oh. Oh no. What's the matter? Somebody, oh, it's her. Somebody's dead. Okay, ma'am, calm down. Step away from the crime scene and take some deep breaths. We have police on board, so I'll call for them. Understood? Do not go outside, no matter what. Yes. How many years has it been since you've done a direct investigation, Father? Well, not much choice on the open seas. Shouldn't be that rusty, I hope. Already dead. The cause of death was a fast-acting poison. Time of death around 21 minutes, 58 seconds ago. The room is a mess, but no visible wounds on the body. It seems a partially eaten sponge cake on the table. I wonder, could this sponge cake have been poisoned? Yes, there is a small quality on the surface, which matches the poison detected in the victim's body. I'm also curious about this memo pad. There are names written on it. Natsukage. Did I know that name? Is he the one that died? Even on the scan of the room, one thing feels amiss. What? The doorknob to this room, it has one set of fingerprints, and they are not the victims. All right, let's pair with the passenger's fingerprint data. Yes. Oh. You all right? I'm sorry. This room is just so disorderly. Well, be careful. Yes. Did they really just kill off? Oh. I'm busy, you know. Okay, so now he's still alive. You can't say such things to the police. You big ignoramus. Why'd you leave a word like that? Sorry to bother you. We just figured we need to talk. About what? What then? I'm Tohai Mikoto. As my daughter here told you. I'm with the police. State your name and professions. Mitsukage, athlete. I'm an interpreter. Yumi. No. Mizuki. Matsukage is a player of Sky Sea Run. He's headed to the tournament overseas, so he's embarked? Aborted? Boarded. Yes, he aborted this boat. And it's not Matsukage who found the victim? Yes, but I had a fight with him earlier. Yumi told me to apologize, and then when I got back. A fight? Do cops bring their kids to work these days? True, she's my daughter, but while still an apprentice, her conjectural and reasoning abilities are superb. Don't underestimate her. To keep the timeline consistent, of course, I have to be written out of the past. This still feels a bit depressing. I guess I don't remember her. I am Minase Mikado. Could I ask for further details about this fight you had? Met him around noon to have an interview. His attitude pissed me off, so it became an argument. What that loud sound was that victim going out and throwing a fit in the hall. Ah, Natsukage, Yumi, it's been a while. Oh, Nanashi, yes, about 2 years. I had a feeling you'd be here. Nothing good ever comes with you around. Stop teasing me a little. Bring her Seth, please. You know him? Can't stay away from him. So what's the point of what's the point you're getting at anyway? The Nord to the victim's room had your fingerprints on it, Natsukage. So you think I'm the killer? Natsukage? No, not necessarily. Your fingerprints were the only ones, Natsukage. And only on the outside doorknob. It's clearly unusual, isn't it? It implies that the prints may have been wiped once. I wouldn't do that. I was doing all I could just to keep from getting so pissed. I punched him out. I see. Could we hear about this in more detail? Maybe it'd be faster to just check the passenger's memories with the master program or whatever. The master program isn't perfect. Skilled enough engineer can falsify that data. Will you talk? Fine, I guess. Then thank you very much. You're trying to do the question yourself. Are you sure about that? Dad, you're being a little overprotective. Leave some of it to Minase-chan, please. You have no right to call me Dad. Oh, scary. Minase, quiet down. As an apprentice, I need more practice, so could you let me handle at least a little? Sure, fine. If you're at a loss for anything, ask me. This is the information we have at present. You should skim through it. Thank you very much. Time to start questioning. Is it just me, or are you a little nervous? Nasa, you would know who the culprit is right away, wouldn't you? Well, yes. But my words aren't evidence. I can't prove that the world I see is a real thing. I like to try to do my part, whether you use your power or not. Then you need to get some clear evidence. Maybe even I can help you out with that much. I see. I'll do my best. Yeah. Now, check the info your dad gave you. Okay, victim report. Also, I think this is what ties into the sequel. It's very, from what I understand, she's the main character and it's very like detective based. So I wonder if this leads like directly into it. Like, is that game all on this boat, or is the game in the place we're going, whatever country that is? Okay, victim report. The victim is Mitsuru Kawano, the magazine editor. She died by fast-paced acting poison, 21 minutes 58 seconds prior. Okay, that's not a character we know. The victim's room was in disarray. No external wounds are found on the body. The sponge cake on the desk in the room had a small amount of poison on the surface. Okay, so her food was poisoned. A memo pot bad. The victim's room had Natsukage written on it. Natsukage's fingerprints were on the outside knob only. It's possible someone wiped the prints off of it. Okay, good luck. Firstly, Natsukage, you came to this room to be interviewed by the victim, right? Okay then. It escalated into an argument. How exactly did you come to pass? You just had such heavy-handed attitude, bluntly asking about all this unrelated stuff, and the way he laughed was gross. Unrelated? Like, what? Like, you know, what you're called behind your back and stuff? With this stupid grin on his face? Think I care? The above water orca, wasn't it? It's Salmonado. No, Sharknado. I don't get it one bit. Doesn't even sound cool at all. Sounds like a little title of a B movie. Suppose it's irrelevant. It is. Gabe talking. He snapped back at me too. Seriously pissed me off. Still sorry. He was killed, of course. Was it only an argument? Yeah, words only. Didn't come to a scuffle. Because that's wrong. Didn't he say that he did hit him? And what was the argument about? Well, if I told you, Yumi here'd get mad at me. That's how vulgar it got. I see. I can accept there was an argument, but... yeah, words only, please. Victim's report, victim's room... I'm looking at okay, so I guess no external wounds. Okay, keep talking. Did you go to his room at any point afterwards? Nope. I only came back to apologize when Yumi told me to. That was the only time I met the guy. Well, he was still alive. Where did you go after the fight? Back to my room to sleep. Then a loud sound woke me up, and things got noisy outside. After that, Natsukage told me about the fight. I told him to apologize, please. I see. It seems he didn't much care to do so himself. So that was the only thing I met. I met the guy while he was still alive. Okay, so far I'm not seeing anything wrong. Just to confirm, you didn't wipe off any fingerprints? Of course not. Well, I suppose I didn't even wipe off my own body off. It would be unusual to wipe the doorknob, of all things. What does that mean? Like, does he not take showers? Or... I hate hassle. So about your unwiped body. You haven't dried off again. Look, I mean... oh, okay, so I guess he just doesn't really dry off. From pool water, okay. Okay, I was a little concerned about that for a second. Once we're back to the room, it's dryer time. You need to be a fish without... you need to be a fish without water. Does that, like a fish out of water? Some things hadn't changed much, it seems. Okay. So yeah, sort of sent the guy. Didn't like him, but not enough to kill him. Like, I wouldn't kill anybody. I see. So did anything catch your attention? What about the fight, do you think? Did it really only end in an argument? Maybe you should ask him more about it. Firstly, Natsukage. He came to this room to be interviewed by the victim. Right. And then I escalated to an argument. Exactly did that come to pass? I thought he did say that. I thought he did say, like, he did punch him or something. But I'm not sure which, if any of these was really... I'd like to confirm with you. Okay, for confirming. I thought we were trying to, like, figure out what was wrong with it. You and the victim had an argument, correct? Yes. Then would you know anything about the disarray state of this room? Probably the type he doesn't clean up. Natsukage, what? been with you for many years, so I know you just lied. Will you elaborate? Sure, I just misspoke a little. I insulted him, and don't ask me to repeat what I said. Then he started throwing things at me. Things? I got worried that if I caused any trouble here, it'd reflect on my appearance at the tournament. So I just threw out some insults and left. That's the truth. Why did you not say that? They'd get all overly worried, asking if I was hurt or whatever. Matsukage, what did he throw at you? I've seen books and stuff. A hat, a cushion, a ring, a memo pad, a scarf, and he kicked over a desk. I think that's it. That's a rather impressive memory. Because Matsukage is insidious? Insidious? Shut up. Can you elaborate? Sure. Please don't tell any more lies. I'll be careful. So the messy room is due to the victim throwing things. Was there anything else of note about him? Well, I kind of thought the way he ate was filthy. Oh yeah, and he was taking notes. Said he writes about everyone he meets. Okay, but the only name on there was Matsukage. So maybe call him out on that. Maybe. Well, I guess that wouldn't be something he knows fully. As an editor, I'm sure he met many people too. I don't know. Seems like he'd be easy to hate. Do you know what he wrote in his notes? Let's see. I think it was more than just my name, at least. Wasn't it just his name then? He was making notes. Let's get to the end of this conversation and then circle back to it. Notes, I wonder if he's... I wonder if he was methodical. He said it was if something ever happened to him. So probably a more sleazy reason. Not like I know much about this guy anyway. Oh, I should have asked more about that. How did you come to learn the victims caused a ruckus in the hall? Yumi told me. I was there taking it easy in the hall. Then the editor came in with a boom and kicked over the table with a batum. What about after that? The guards came right away and carried him off. There weren't that many damages, but it was scary. She doesn't seem to know many specifics. In short, the last time we saw Mr. Guano alive was during the fight you had. So you expecting me? No. The more I talk with you, the less likely it seems you're the killer. Matsukage alluded to something in the victim's room. Could you ask him for a little more details? See, he's nice. He's nice deep down. Indeed. There was a memo pad in the victim's room. I suppose I should compare notes, so to speak. Yeah, that's what I thought I would probably... But what I wanted to... If you accepted his request for an interview, then I suppose this is your first meeting? Wouldn't accept another if he was still alive? Not in my right mind, anyway. I see. Okay, let's circle back to that. Because I'm definitely gonna press about the memo. The topic, memo pad. Are you referring to this memo pad here? Oh, no, that's not it. At least, I'm pretty sure the one I saw had another name written on it. Okay, so someone erased the name. Another? That would mean at least one more person visited the victim's room for his death. Probably. You said he threw a memo pad at you. Shall we look around? Here it is. You're awfully well prepared. I just figured it'd be necessary. I didn't give you permission to enter the crime scene, and I'm studying up on this stuff too. Can't I be a temporary apprentice or something? I won't recognize it. Stop it, you two. Sheesh. There's not a single page with anyone else's name in the memo pad. Are you sure this is the one he used? Yeah, that was it. Then it's very likely someone else is involved. Do you have any ideas? Don't know. The whole interview was sort of brought up and decided before I even got on board. I mean, what was he getting a ruckus before in the hall? Like, was he arguing with someone? Because that could be it. Well, what now? It would take a while to examine all the passengers on the ship. And there aren't any surveillance cameras around the room. Talk about insecure. Do we just have to hope for a clue? That would be rough. So let's make it a little simpler. Simpler? The last thing the victim, Misakawa, ate should be on his desk. The sponge cake? Yes, the sponge cake is unique to the screws, and each one is individually made. Okay, if the poison was in the cake, then maybe the chef? As I recall, when you order food, you can have a worker bring it to your room. Or the waiter. That's right. Then I'll investigate any workers who interacted with Mr. Kawano. I'm going then. I'll call them to my room. Room 103. Come when you've got the info. Please do. What should we do? Could you also wait in room 103? Understood. Thank you. Well, it's time like this that we need to look a little harder at the scene of the crime. Yes, the victim's room is room 102. Okay, let's go. I didn't expect this to be that long. I'm still gonna try to finish it this stream though. It's 101. 102. I suppose the fact that he wasn't stabbed or anything makes it a little easier to handle than normal. Indeed, some cooler sights even have we wanted to cover my eyes. The cause of death was poisoning. The victim's sponge cake was poisoned, and he died from it. Is something the matter? Oh, there's just something tripping me up. I'll tell you once I've figured it out myself. Alright, indeed, all the things Natsuke mentioned are scattered around the floor. A hat, a cushion, a memo pad, a scarf. But no ring. Where'd it go? Understood. Under the dresser? Ah, that's a plain old intuition. Don't worry. Is it now? I'll check. You guessed right. Large ring is under the dresser. Looks expensive. Better not move anything. Leave it there and we'll just make a note of it. Right. Okay, let's go. That seems to be back. He has sharp ears. You should avoid calling him Dad indiscriminately. Okay, yeah. So what? Really? I was just cooking in the kitchen. It's not like I did anything, right? Then calm down, please, sir. There's no way. Hello? We'd like to talk to you. Huh? Police? More of you? Please settle down. Could you tell us your name and occupation? I'm Miss. I'm a chef for this cruise. The knife? I'm sorry. It's sort of like a good luck charm. It's not like I killed someone with this. Calm down. The victim died from poisoning. We're not going to doubt you because of that. Okay. So they're a chef. What are your duties? Well, they're sort of... They sort of change periodically, and I go help whatever they're short of hand. I've been making sandwiches and things. Does your duty include sponge cake? Yes, I did make some of our special sponge cakes. I mean, sort of. I just cut them up. I see. I'd like to ask you more about that. I was just in the kitchen. Honestly, I didn't do anything. I would want to talk to you, so that I won't have to doubt you, sir. Okay. Another tough customer, it seems. Really? Seems a lot easier to handle than me. Personally, I find it easier to handle than before Nanase. Yes, people who are all over the place are likely to carelessly make a strange statement. So maybe it's favorable. Perhaps so. We'll check over your info. But I think we got new things. I should have looked at them. Okay, good luck. Were you acquainted with Mr. Kawano, the victim? No. I was in the kitchen. Never mind acquaintance. Like, I didn't even know he was a guest. As for more, do you not know the faces of any of the guests? Oh, well, I knew Mr. Natakage, since he was pretty well known worldwide. That's nice to hear. I mean, I would assume the chefs on the ship probably didn't interact much with the guests. Could I ask for an autograph? If you can spare the time? Later. Thank you so much. If it's true that he had no acquaintances with the victim, then... The ring... Okay, so we just got the ring and objects. How about the companion in the hall? Oh, I knew about her, since the kitchen's right nearby. But I didn't know who was causing trouble. It was right around noon, so I was busy with all the orders. How well could you observe the situation in the hall from the kitchen? Oh, there was sort of some parts that are glass, but I was up against the wall, so I didn't see. I see. Thank you very much. You could only hear sounds from the kitchen. Okay, did you bring over a sponge cake? No. How would he know about Miyumi if he only heard sounds? Yeah, that's probably something I'd probably maybe press on him. No, I just cut it, really. I didn't really carry it or anything. Hardly intended to doubt you, but that's severely. So it was something else who brought it to his room? Guess I didn't deliver the cake. Yo, when the sponge cake was ordered, were you instructed to take it to the room? Well, I did take that order, but like, it was another worker's job to take it to the room. Did you notice anything unusual about that worker when they returned? Nothing of note. Well, it's possible that worker poisoned the cake in transit. There are other points of interest here. Okay, is that enough now? Asking we won't get you anywhere. Did anything else catch your attention? No, not at all. Oh, I did hear people shouting out on the hall. That was about it. Shouting? Yes, there was a blue-haired guy and a rugged blonde-haired man. They were loud enough to hear in the kitchen. I wasn't shouting that loud. No, you were clamoring. heard it from the hall too. So there was some clamor. I'll make note of that. Oh, okay. I did hear people shouting in the Grand Hall. That's about it. It echoed all the way to me. It was scary, surely. Hey, now, this testimony may be important. Quiet, Natsukage. Ugh. That nervous confusion, he's picking his words carefully. So we have no choice but to pull out the info ourselves. Given our position, we could answer. Well, he should answer what we ask. So if I'm lost, I should ask for more. Yoshi's testimony, there's a part of it that catches your attention, isn't there? You were required to miss Mr. Kano's the victim? Oh, that's... Before the tumult, in the Grand Hall, Yo heard a blue-haired guy and rugged blonde-haired man shouting. Maybe not that. But they don't know who it was causing trouble. This, right? What are you making a scary face? Sorry, I was oh. I need to keep handle this conversation. Oh, maybe this thing? Yo, you said you had no acquaintance with the victim and had never once met him. Is that true? How were you able to describe the appearance of the victim? Oh yeah. Natsukage, did you see Yo when you left the room? Nope. Oh, did you really never meet the victim? Was it really another worker who brought the cake? Pardon me, Ms. Ase. New evidence. Something new? While you were talking, Nashi told me to check the scene again, so I did. And this is what I found behind the curtain in the corner. Crumpled page from a memo pad. Oh. What does it say? Natsukage, Yo. That's your name, isn't it? That is so dumb. Like, why didn't you take the memo, like, that page with you, and then thrown it off the ship? Like, I think he probably would have gotten away with this if it was him. What? I think you have some explaining to do. That's right. I was so busy, and my eyes spun. My memory got all jumbled. Yes, that's it. I left the kitchen once and used the bathroom. That's when I saw Natsukage and the victim quarreling. But that's all I did. I didn't deliver the cake or talk to them. I sure didn't see you. Well, you look like your blood was boiling, and your room faced away from the hall, Mr. Natsukage. It's a non-zero possibility. Without any surveillance cameras, we can't deny it. Still, I'm still curious about something. Could you go a little deeper? Yes, that's fine. He surely did meet a victim. He surely did meet the victim in this room. Is there proof? Just intuition, I guess. Maybe it's years of experience, but that can end up being right pretty often. Huh. You really are weird. You too, Nase-chan. I feel a bit less nervous. Now I need to refocus. So I saw Mr. Natsukage and the victim on the bathroom break. That's why I knew what he looked like. His Hawaiian shirt really stood out. Did you talk? No, we didn't. He came walking towards me, looking all scary. It just ducked behind the wall and trembled. It wasn't attacked or anything, but for real, it felt like he'd kill me if I talked to him. Oh, we got another. Ask for more. And then you returned to the kitchen without incident? Yes, I got back there okay. Well, maybe with a little psychological damage. I could see that. No, we didn't. Came towards me looking all scary. I just ducked the wall and trembled. Okay. And it's you who made the sponge cake? I told you. I only cut the cake. How could I use poison? I mean, if you cut it, you could have still put it in there. Well, we can't be certain yet. That's really all I did. That's all. So, if you could talk with them instead of me, just in case you had a duty of cutting the cake and transporting was left to someone else, correct? That's what I keep saying. Then could you make it clear in your earlier statement? I didn't deliver it to him, honestly. I just cut it. So, if you could talk to him instead, who is this worker who transported the cake? I don't know, dude. Why not? I was busy in the kitchen. We put finished dishes on the table, and I accidentally clicked that. Uh-oh. There's a poison detector too, so you shouldn't even be able to do that. I see. Something's off about his claims. Make sure you ask for details to make any ambiguities clear. To the new memo we found has the name on it. Okay, I think I know which one I'm pressing, but I do want to ask more about that one. Was it this one? There was a table relative to where is this table relative to where you are? Right behind me. There's no way I would just happen to see the face of whoever picked it up. Alright, can you append that information? Got it. He didn't even see the worker's face. Okay. Takage, did you talk? No, he didn't. That's wrong, because he knows his name. Oh, what are you making that scary face? Sorry, what? Keep hurtling conversation. Did you talk? What is? No? We didn't. He came walking towards me looking all scared. I just dunked behind the wall and trembled. How is that not it though? Like, he wouldn't have written his name if he didn't like know it. And it's you who made the sponge cake. I told you, cut it. Okay, let's see what this does. If you never met him, why is your name on this memo? Yeah, that's what I thought, but I thought that's how it would go to the first one. What is that exactly? Earlier, Natsukage told us that Mr. Kawano made a note of everyone he met. If what you said is true, your name shouldn't be here, should it? Furthermore, this page was found crumpled up and stuffed away somewhere hard to spot. On the desk has a pad which only said Natsukage. One should certainly use it. It was meant to mislead. I honestly didn't take the cake to the victim. It's true, dude. You're still claiming that? Can I have a second? Huh? Who? Oh, it's him. Worker's testimony we got? I talked to the worker. It does seem it was another worker who brought the cake. See, it's not me. Why don't you go talk to them? However, something they said did interest me. The one who ordered the sponge cake and took it to the room was Miss Yumi? Like, it's definitely not her, right? Is that true? Yes, I did place the order. Took it from the worker on the way and brought it to the room. Hold on. So, just because Yumi tried to order him something as an apology for the trouble I caused, you didn't testify about that earlier, did you, Natsukage? True, knowing that could increase the suspicion of Yumi, but such actions can only work against you. Natsukage! It's alright. All I see is the truth. Please trust me. But then, what is Memo? Well, maybe he ate the cake and before the poison killed him, he got to write Mew, which would be a vertical line away from being Yo. Huh. I don't think it's her. Like, I don't think it's gonna be Natsukage or her. Maybe she's trying to pin the crime on me? You little... That's an elementary school logic. Calm down. Yumi, will you speak with us? Yes, please ask me anything. You aren't feeling tired, are you? You did see the crime scene too, after all. Yes, it definitely was shocking. And I'm quite sure the screams I heard from the body was found was yours, Miyumi. Yes, it was in a squeezable. In a squeezable? Come I meant inexcusable. I thought I'd learned that one ages ago. I still have a lot of study to do. I think you're plenty good myself. Thank you. So then, about the sponge cake. Yes, Natsukake was in an extremely bad mood. I asked him why, and he said he fought with the victim. But I thought it'd be rude to leave it at that, so I ordered him a sponge cake as an apology. And you took it from a worker en route? Yes, I also thought it would be rude to just send the cake without Natsukage giving a personal apology. But Natsukage said he didn't want to see him for a while, so I thought if at least I could do it. Then explain your reason for taking the cake to his room. Now can we derive a new possibility? The more we learn, the less certain it all becomes. We'll need to make note of the worker's statements. If only, since something does nag me there. What is it? They say Yo left the kitchen after the commotion in the hall occurred. So what he saw while going into the bathroom was... Yes, it's a strange statement he's making. Anyway, have a chat with Mimi. We might be able to grab onto something from there. Right. I heard that Natsukage had done something extremely rude to the victim, so I ordered a sponge cake for an apology, and while a worker had instructed to take it to him, you took it on the way to deliver it yourself. Yes, I took it to the hallway, then brought it to his room. As for more, what about after you brought it? I went back to my room. I started to talk to him too, but I wanted to talk to him too, but I couldn't. You couldn't talk to him? Yes, I took it to the hallway and brought it to the room. Okay, let's see, next thing. Did you notice anything odd about the cake or the worker at the time? No, nothing especially. You wouldn't notice the poison by sight, of course. So we can't know whether it was poisoned by then. Yes, I didn't notice anything not right on that point. Nor with the worker. No, it wasn't Yo either. They were, averages? It's nothing unusual. Yes. Nothing odd there. Let's see. Keep talking. At that point, yes, there was a little problem after. What was that? I couldn't see Mr. Kawano. You didn't meet him? When I brought the cake to his room, there wasn't a single person in it. The door was left wide open. I wonder if it was an emergency. There's something here I'd like to know more about. Okay, so Mr. Kawano was not in his room. Yes, it was unlocked with no one inside. She didn't meet Kawano, and Kawano was taking note of who he met. Yes, her name wasn't on there. Indeed. So trying to present topics in this vein, and ask more if necessary. Well, I mean, unless I guess the name could have been written wrong because there's, let's see. The topic. That's right. You not meeting Mr. Kawano is something we know from this memo as well. Because he said he writes notes with about everyone he meets, yeah? Did you wait around the room or something, or anything? No, I mean, the room was a mess. I didn't even know where I should. I put the cake on the desk, then went right back to my room. Chronologically, it's likely this was after his outburst. If this is true, he wasn't there. His outburst? Why was Mr. Kawano not in his room? The fight with Natsukage. Was the fight with Natsukage not before this, though? And I'm assuming this is when... Oh. When did Natsukage come back to him, though? It's like, because I thought they had a fight in the hall. And then at one point Natsukage did go to his room and he started throwing things. But when Mimi went there, this should be before Natsukage, right? Before he went to there. Or did he lash out more than once? Like, was this when security got him? Or was that after the Natsukage fight? If this is when security got him, then he was lashing out for different reasons. Yes, after his outburst, obviously. It was after his fight with Natsukage. Mr. Kwano must have been getting escorted by the guards around. Yeah, okay, so yeah. That's why Yumi and Kwano never met. I see. That does seem right. Satisfied with that explanation? Yes. As far as Mimi goes, however, there is a strange thing here. Yes. When Mimi arrived, the door was left open. She put down the cake and left. When Mimi arrived, the door was left open. But she put the cake and left. It's definitely not these, I don't think. I don't see how that would be relevant. Floor, but the ring was underneath the dresser. The Kage throne prints were on the side of the doorknob. It's possible someone wiped it off. Times up. I don't know what that would be relevant to Yumi. Maybe the doorknob? I mean, the door was open. Yeah, the door was open. So did she like shut the door? Oh, guess it was. Which means the prints on the doorknob were wiped after Miyumi left. Yes, that's what it means. I mean, the door was open, so did she even touch the doorknob at all? When Mr. Kawano got back, he shut the door, and the culprit came to check and wipe the prints. There is that possibility. I've been wondering about that. What do you mean? Say the cake was poisoned in the kitchen. If the culprit knew what that poison would kill him, would they really go check if he was dead or not? Interestingly, intentionally leaving suspicious evidence, like wiping prints. I can't really understand it myself. I see. Why would that be? Well, now, I think we're starting to see why. I think it's just you, Nanase. Really? But you do seem to notice something out of place, Nanase-chan. You know, there's something that's I'm not satisfied with. Indeed, but I can't be sure what it is. That's good enough. And you have the info to get it all sorted out. Alright. Can I return to the scene again? Go ahead. Thank you. Alright. Well, let's first review this case. The victim is Mr. Kawano, magazine editor. He asked Natsukage to an interview, but it turned into a fight. Then Mr. Kawano threw a fit in the Grand Hall and was escorted away. Around that same time, Yumi took a sponge cake to his room as an apology. After the fight, having just flown out of the room, he left his door wide open, and then the door was closed, and someone wiped away the fingerprints. Why would it be necessary to do that? What if the purpose wasn't wiping away fingerprints? Wiping your doorknob without the intent of wiping off the prints? Let's get to the root of the matter. What if the sponge cake wasn't poisoned? If it wasn't poisoned, it's a big cruise ship. These days, I can't imagine it wouldn't have a poison detector installed. Yeah, they did say there was a detector. So it'd be next to impossible to poison it in the kitchen. So, where is the poison? Was there a poison in the victim's hand? Yes. Since he did seem to eat the cake with his hands. Oh. Okay, so the poison was put on the doorknob? And then he ate it with his hands. Is that what happened? And there was poison on the cake, obviously. Where exactly was it? Was it on each? On the hand. It went from the palm to the wrist, to his fingers. Yeah, it was on the knob. On the cake, there were small quantities in places. Well, if the cake had been poisoned, I would expect a little more there, wouldn't you? It looks like more poison was on his palm to me. Could it be? I think it could. Maybe he didn't eat a poisoned cake. Maybe he ate a cake with poisoned hands. Yes, you seem to have made the connection. Poison was put on the doorknob. Then the killer wiped it off after the victim's death. Yo left the kitchen after the tantrum and the victim threw, but he claimed that he left before that. So he did. Why did he need to lie? It seems we'll have to ask. Nase, there's something I want you to check. For you, Nase? Nase-chan? I'll do literally anything. Yes, I see. Hold on a second. A dirty apron. I think this is it. I gave it a scan, and I think I hit the nail on the head. Is poison on the apron? Bingo. Okay, so yeah, it was Yo then. Let's settle it with this. Alright. Looks to me like you've got it all together. Yes. Yo, you said that you left the kitchen while Kwano and Natakage were fighting. Yeah? Yes, according to what the other worker said, you left the kitchen to go to the bathroom after the commotion in the hall. But, could we receive an explanation? Well, my eyes are spinning, my memory is all messed up. So, I just said, please relax. Could we talk to you again? Huh? So, that alright? Oh, sure. Did you really not meet Mr. Kawano? I did. Why did you speak as if you hadn't? Because you'd be suspicious, right? I said it to Miyumi, but I'll say it again. All I'm after is the truth. Please tell me the details so we can find it. Okay. Just a step away. I'm sure you can handle this, Manase-chan. Be sure to check all your info. Indeed. An apron put into the employee washing machine. Besides dirt, there's a small amount of poison on it. It's possible the poison wasn't put on the sponge cake, but instead on the doorknob. Okay, good luck. Firstly, did you leave the kitchen only once? No, several times, for bathroom breaks. So did you leave the kitchen to meet him or anything? Did you leave the kitchen for anything other than to go to the bathroom? No, nothing but that. I see. Then please state that. Sure. Let's continue to listen to him. How did you meet Mr. Kawano? It was after the incident in the hall. On the way to the bathroom, he called to stop me. So that's when we talked. Are such detours on the job allowed? Well, it was about an order. It was work, so I listened to him. Add that to your prior statement, please. Okay. It's... It was after the incident in the hall. On the way to the bathroom, he called and stopped me. It was about the order. It was just work. So that's when we talked. What did you talk about? He told me to hit his order for dinner personally, but all I did was hear his order. It's not like I said much myself. There wasn't much else of note. Did you talk about anything else? No, we didn't. Nothing at all? Really, dude. Just the order. And please append that. Got it. But all I did was hear his order. It's not like I said much myself. There wasn't much else of note. He didn't discuss anything else, like Natakage? Well, he did complain about some random thing. The reflection was so blinding, and his complaining went on a little long. It kind of exhausted me. Oh, but I didn't talk back to him or anything. What do you mean, the reflection? It was the huge ring on he was wearing. The light reflected off it, as it was really blinding. A ring? I see. And can you add that to your statement? Okay. The light reflecting off his ring, his big ring, was so blinding, and his complaining went a little too long. It kind of exhausted me. Oh, but I didn't. Okay. Causing a guest trouble would be out of the question, dude. So, like, I didn't do anything weird. He seems to be keeping it as short as he can. Maybe he would be good to probe deeper. Ask for more if I lost it, understood. The object thrown includes a ring. So, doesn't that catch your interest? Asking about it, make it get your answer. Okay. Let's present him with the ring. The ring. Oh, why are you making a scary face? Sorry, I was mistaken. Okay, maybe it was wait a second then. Why is you making a scary face? Sorry, no. Really? Oh wait. Maybe this. You first missed Mr. Quano after his outburst because he called you over. That's what you said. That's right. That's strange. In that case, you shouldn't have been able to see Mr. Kawano's ring. Because when he was fighting with Natakage, he took it off and threw it at him. Oh, can you explain? I guess it was on the floor. It was just, it wasn't like under a desk, so, or under like a shelf or something, so I don't think he would be able to see that. Really? Yes. The ring was on the floor. The ring? Yeah, underneath the dresser. Indeed, the object he threw at Natsukage were spotted all over the floor, but the ring was underneath the dresser, so you should not have seen it. Huh? Is that something you'd like to say? No. No, 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 no. The guy's gone. Isn't that enough? I didn't even bring him that stupid cake. There's tons of people in the kitchen, right? How could I put poison in it? In the kitchen, yes, but this crime would be possible without needing to use the cake. What? Where was the poison applied? To the doorknob. Yes, the poison wasn't on the sponge cake. It was on the doorknob. It happened, yes, after his outburst in the hall. The place was crowded with overlookers. It wouldn't take long to apply the poison. I would think it's perfectly feasible. Furthermore, this crime doesn't appear systematic to me. I suspect it was more on impulse. You met Mr. Kawano, and something happened. Afterwards, you took Mimi's order. Steadily, you resolved while Mr. Kawano wasn't in the room due to his actions in the hall, and coated the doorknob in poison. Where did he get poison, though? But you didn't find the poison on the doorknob, did you? Yes, because it was wiped clean. And how can you know that the doorknob was poisoned? Oh, okay, so he wiped the doorknob with the apron. Was poisoned and then wiped, huh? Because only Natsukage's prints were found on it. What? On the outside only. I assume he would put them there when he found deceased Mr. Kawano. And if the knob wasn't wiped, it would be odd that he didn't find the prints of at least Mr. Kawano, the room's owner. Then how and why would I wipe it? If I was carrying anything with poison on it, it'd be detected immediately, right? He's bringing it up himself. Well, let's finish this. He wiped the poison with the dirty apron. It was thrown into the employee washing machine. An apron? It's the same as the one Yo's wearing. Faith traced the poison here found on the apron. With just a little more time to scan, we can use it to find who wore it. And the apron we're wearing now looks a little clean for someone who's been working non-stop in the kitchen. Do you think you can still talk your way out? You're wrong. Wrong. About what? I just did what you said. Okay, he has a knife on him. It's a little concerning. And he fainted. He did seem to be like a timid one. Okay, that's solved it then. Then why become a killer? Who knows? It didn't seem to be an impulse, as you said. Then when it comes to impulses, it's possible people might just do anything. Later, after Yo woke up, we talked with him long ago. A close friend of his went through hell being subjected to one of Mr. Kawano's interviews. His friend was still traumatized by it even now. Something Yo always worried about. When he came to Mr. Kawano's room for an earlier order, Kawano told him the story about his friend with a laugh, and his emotions were shaken, he said. The rest was largely as I predicted. So, it's over. Well done. No, your advice helped tremendously, Nanashi. I can see I'm still experienced. You're maturing though, and you're only going to get better. Please don't compliment me with at random. You'll give me reason to be conceited. Can't that be as nice as your dad? Dad is mean. You've been looking sort of dissatisfied, and you look like you know it all, Nanase. Oh, know things I don't know. Maybe it's the same. Maybe it's the same. Malaise you're feeling, Minase-chan. Certainly, Yo is the one who poisoned Kawano, but would someone so as cowardly as him come up with such a method out of the blue? I wonder. And the poison used to kill him too. Where did he obtain it? Yeah, that's what I asked. I'd say there's a long way to go yet. There was someone who ordered Yo to do it. I guess I can kiss goodbye to having a relaxing cruise. Maybe it would have been better to go by plane. Would you hear Nanase? Something would happen even on the airplane, I'm sure. Huh. It might, but it could be a serial killer, you know. Never interfere yourself with having others do crimes, and laughing from the shadows. Do you think so? Crafty, aren't they? The people who actually do the murders either have no memory of the person or can't speak, so we can't learn anything. The culprit must delight in watching people kill people. That's the most unpardonable act. We must catch them, yes, but we must take a breather. A breather? Let's go to the pool. We will not. Aren't you feeling hot? I am not. Surely you want to go for a swim now, Manase-chan? I definitely do not. Let's swim. That last one was far too heavy-handed. Don't earnestly play your next move, please. Once things calm down and we've reached the destination, we'll go swimming somewhere or another. The beach would be nice. Would it now? I want to have a barbecue. You're not going to swim? Pardon me, Manase. Now that you're done, I need the material. Why are you in Manase's room? Step away. Don't get within 5 meters radius of Manase. No, don't even get her in her line of sight. You're energetic today, Dad. And do you not call me Dad? It would seem just being with Manase makes trouble all the more likely to break out. But it's not such a bad future. Oh, I guess that was it. But yeah, yeah, that's definitely everything that I think. But yeah, so next time we'll definitely start 1bitHeart, which seems to go directly off that. Like I said, it's just staying on the cruise, and we're gonna figure things out, or yeah, so that's gonna be a little exciting to see. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing next time, and I'm pretty sure I think I also heard that it's really short, so we should like do that in like I was told like 2 or 3 hours it is, so maybe like 2, maybe 3 streams of that, and then we can get to Bahamut Lagoon. But yeah, thanks for watching, and see you next time.